Also here at 3, a conversation with the chief. LAPD Chief Jim McDonnell is here to talk about public safety and the issues impacting Los Angeles. NBC4's Conan Nolan will lead that conversation. Conan and the chief are here with me in studio. Welcome to you both. There's lots to talk about.
That's right. Thanks, Annabelle. The 59th Police Chief of the City of Los Angeles, Chief McDonnell, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks, Conan.
So listen, we always talk about this up until the Olympics. We read where safety concerns indicate you need something like 26,000 officers for the Olympics. You have over 8,500.
Right.
Where are these other police officers coming from? I assume throughout the state, even from outside the state?
Yeah. Well, we're looking at opportunities to bring people in from outside the state. That's going to take some legislative work to be able to get that done, to get waivers through POST, the Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission. But we've got about 6,700 spots a day that we're going to cover for the Olympics. We're going to be able to continue the work we do every day across the city. That's our main priority, and that's not going to change. So the number of officers we need will supplement with officers then other departments around the state. And then if we can bring in officers from around the nation, we'll do that as well.
Right, but people should know that this is a federal responsibility as well.
Right. Yeah, it's a national special security event, which means that the Secret Service are ultimately in charge of the security. What that means is that they will supplement what we have with federal partners as well. And that could include the National Guard and include all of the other federal agencies, to be sure.
Very quickly, are you worried?
I'm not worried. I'm very confident coming out of FIFA now that we have our people that when they put their mind to getting something done right, it'll get done right. The LAPD will rise to the occasion. Do we have enough officers? The officers I'd like to have, no. But we will make it happen, and we will make it a safe experience and an enjoyable experience for everybody who comes.
Two issues from the Inspector General for the LA Police Commission. One relates to automatic license plate readers.
Right.
Their survey, their audit indicates it does help catch criminals. Yeah. There are felony arrests as a result, and you've located a lot of cars. But the IG has problems with the data sharing, the potential for a misuse that has nothing to do with law enforcement, and is suggesting that you halt, what do you have, 2,000 of them now, you halt the deployment of more of them until you have some public hearings or you talk to the contractors to make sure their policies are in line with the privacy demands of the city.
Yeah, no, we're comfortable. We initiated the pause with Flock Safety, which is one of the vendors who provide automatic license plate readers. That wasn't told. We weren't told to do that by anybody. But we saw that we have to weigh always, the effectiveness of the tool for public safety, measure that against the constitutional safeguards that need to be in place to ensure that we're looking out for civil liberties as well as we are for public safety. So that balance test this past 2 weeks ago when we paused it, it was at the end of an MOU that we had with Memorandum of Understanding with Flock. And when
as
that
a contractor.
That vendor. When we came to that point, we weren't in a position to be able to say we were comfortable with what they had put forward, and they hadn't come back to the table to suggest something different that was in line with what we needed. So we paused it, and we felt very good about doing that.
Inspector General has another concern. They claim that the threshold for engaging in a pursuit is lower at LAPD than in agencies throughout Southern California, and that you need to address that, and that it would be better if there was a higher threshold, a higher standard, because of sometimes the threat to the public health and safety is worse in the pursuit than it is in who you're pursuing.
Yeah, and I completely understand where they're coming from on that. But I do say that we probably have one of the most, comprehensive pursuit policies, as well as the adjudication process, evaluation process after the fact. During a pursuit, when somebody initiates, they're in pursuit, at that point then that pursuit is being monitored not only by the officers in that car, by responding officers, by supervision. Any of them can call, the supervision or the officers can call off that pursuit due to the conditions of safety. The watch commander at the station has the ability now, with technology we have, to tap into the in-car video system and to be able to watch that pursuit in real time. That gives them really eyes on as to what's going on. They can and often do cancel the pursuit.
You're confident with the temperament and judgment of your officers to do that?
Well, the thing is, when you're in the pursuit and you are focused on taking somebody into custody, the officers in the car may not see the need to do that. They may believe that they're good to go. That's why the supervisors and the watch commanders are separate pieces of the evaluative process that can cancel that pursuit. Once a pursuit is over, an exhaustive look is done as to safety, as to tactics, training, equipment, protocols, policy. All of that is subject to change if we feel there's a better way to do that. The eyes of the public safety community around the country and around the world look to see what LAPD does. So we take it very seriously that when we do something, the impact may not only be on our own city and our own officers and the public, but also on cities across America that replicate what we're doing. So that is a big responsibility, but also we're honored that people look at us that way.
There's frequently a national ramification to what you do. Chief McDonnell, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you, Conan.